Hello everyone, today we're pitching our case for Dick's Sporting Goods from the University of Kansas. My name is Kevin Lee, these are my teammates.
Elizabeth Din.
Jasny Carr.
Esteban Áñez.
And we're excited to tell you how we can drive sales and loyalty at Dick's Sporting Goods. But before we get to that, we're going to be talking about our challenge and our current dilemma, as well as talking about our engagement, experience, and some of the statistics that go into giving us further insights about our solution. Next, we're going to be talking about the feasibility and impact that are going to tell us our ROI and what we can expect as a result of our solutions. Lastly, we're going to be talking about our implementation plan to actually put all the pieces together. And without further ado, let's jump right into it.
So when understanding our problem, our goal was to increase merchandise sales based on our in-house experiences. But prior to tackling on our strategy, we want to do a lot of exploratory analysis just to understand the data and components that are within our database set. So this slide pretty much shows our exploratory analysis that we conducted. We got to look at various participation times, what the most popular experiences were, and even saw the relationship between weekday and weekend participation times. And all this was in an effort to make sure our strategy moving forward was as actionable and specific as possible.
Now we're going to list out our actual strategies. First, we're going to have a gamification strategy to boost customer flow and involve the community in strengthening a store-to-athlete relationships through a special rewards program. Next, we're going to do a sales strategy to increase product sales and athlete loyalty by providing a discount for lower selling items. Then we're going to put it all together in our implementation plan, and for the athlete experience, that starts at the booking process, then to the end of the experience, and then it goes on beyond that. So first, looking at our gamification strategy, we plan on implementing a reward system, which can lead to more opportunities for athlete engagement, like community tournaments. Points per player system is what we're looking to implement. It's where each individual athlete can accumulate points after participating in an experience type, where points are awarded by performance and participation length. This boosts customers' flow, motivates athletes to come back to Dick's, and data collection will be enhanced for future predictive analyses. Next, we have community tournaments, where there are competitions to attract athletes to compete at different tiers, where there's a reward, such as more points, money, and apparel. This incentivizes athletes to come back to Dick's, fostering a community that can rely on Dick's. After participating in an experience, athletes can view performance summaries, highlight videos, and experience-based discounts to heighten athlete satisfaction and engagement. As this strategy is refined, it can involve past local tournaments in the future, connecting regions to even national communities through competitive and casual gameplay. In the end, this will drive more athletes to in-store Dick's location, leading to increased athlete transactions, which will be incentivized and explained next.
So when connecting our in-house experiences to our merchandise sales, we actually wanted to do that through various discounts. So when analyzing this data, we actually wanted to target our lowest selling products after each discount. And with our analysis, we found that the lowest selling products include hydration, like water bottles, and also sports equipment. And by implementing a discount, specifically 10% on these items, we're looking to attract very price-sensitive customers. And we'll get to explain the ROI behind that strategy in the next slide. So on our ROI analysis, we kind of want to look at two specific scenarios, upper and lower bound thresholds. So for the first scenario, when we implement this 10% discount on our sports equipment and hydration, we are expecting an increase in sales about 20%, which results in an ROI of 8%. On the lower threshold, if we implement the same discount, we're actually expecting an ROI of negative 1%, which is actually considered a loss leader for us. And even though we would be incurring some losses for this discount on the lower case scenario, we would expect our athletes to be purchasing other higher cost items to help supplement this cost that we would incur.
And so moving from our strategies, we created a few KPIs that would help us measure success in these areas. Our first KPI is a 15% projected increase in new athletes because of our new community initiatives. We're looking at a 20% estimated increase in our sales quantity in our lowest two selling goods. And lastly, we're looking at a 10% predicted increase in all session participation or experience participation using our Player for Points discount.
Dick's Sporting Goods is way more than just a store. It's a place for athletes to connect with others and also to grow in their journey. Therefore, we want the athlete journey inside the store to represent that. So everything starts with a seamless booking through the Dix app that is available. In here, they will be able to see all of the tournaments that are happening, or all of the different community events going on around the area, and also all of the different experiences that we have available for them. Once they go to the store, we want this to be as immersive as possible. This will be through having a personalized kiosk and also having a sales rep with a lot of expertise in the area. Following up, once they're doing their competition, we want this to be as fun and engaging as possible for that. So this will be inter experiences, and what we will do this to having like the points and the rewards, which will incentivize them inside the experience. But things don't end here. After the experiences, we plan to have post sessions, follow up with our athletes in order to keep them engaged with the store and create a real connection in between Dix and the athletes that come to it. This will be through sending them highlight videos of their experience, also sending them the discounts based on the experience that they did, and in other ways. But the way of implementing this is not as easy, so we need to be very strategic about it. That's how we came in these different four phases. Everything started with a pilot launch in areas where Dix is already very established and has a very active athlete community. This will be places as Pennsylvania, Texas, and California. Following up, we will have a regional expansion in key business areas such as New York, where business is very predominant, and he will be shaping a little bit experience and making sure that everything's going all right to be able to be prepared for our third part of our plan, which would be a nationwide expansion, so going to all the different states. And this will bring us to our last step, which will be receiving feedback from our athletes, making sure that everything is going all right, and making changes based on what the athletes tell us. What's this for? Is in order to make sure that our growth is sustainable and that we are fulfilling the requirements of our athletes. Thank you so much for listening to our winning presentation.
Thank
you.